Hello, I'm Jean Marek. I'm Jack's dad. He's a rocker. Be good to him. Yes!
Hey VC, it's Jex. Welcome to Jex Russell's Vinyl World. I hope you guys enjoyed that little intro there with my dad. In celebration of Father's Day, which is tomorrow, June 19th. Don't forget, I thought it'd be cool. I was over visiting my parents earlier this week, and I thought it'd be cool to ask him to make a little intro here. So, Dad, happy Father's Day. I love you, man. And moving on with the show, this is actually a vinyl update. A long overdue vinyl update, actually. This is the stuff I picked up since April, May. I was just so busy with school and whatnot, so I just didn't have time to make this video. But now, as Alice Cooper once said, school's out for summer. School's not out forever, though, sadly. I got to go back in September, but school is out for summer, so I'm going to have a lot more time to make these videos for you. I have a few ideas going around in my head, so, I'm going to try to keep these coming. But, yeah, for now, vinyl update. I thought it'd be cool to show off what I got. I got some pretty good titles I'm pretty happy about, so I'm looking forward to sharing those. So, what do you say we get started? Here we go. First one up. Really happy to find this. Here we go, April Wine on record. This is their second album from 1970. I'm not seeing a year. I think it's 71, somewhere around there. But yeah, on record. Great album. I hadn't heard the album before, but it has a few hits on here. Bad Side of the Moon is a popular one, and of course they had a big hit with You Could Have Been a Lady. But my favorite track on here is probably the very first one, the opening track. It's a song called Farkas, and it's not very long. It's only 1:43. It's just such a great little instrumental, acoustic introduction to the album. It just really sets the mood perfectly, so I really like it. Farkas, check it out. And this is a Gatefold. Beautiful. Can I see a year here? I'm not seeing a year. Yeah, this is really cool. And what's funny about this one is about a week before I picked this up, I saw it at Value Village. They had a copy, but it really wasn't in the best shape. But I was debating it. I was like, should I get it? Should I not? I'm building on my April Wine collection. But eventually I decided not to get it. And yeah, lo and behold, a week later I found this at Spin It, $8. So I thought, good thing I waited. So there's the proof, folks. Good things do happen to those who wait. So yeah. April Wine on record, their second album, I believe. During that same trip to Spin It, I was looking around in the metal section and I found this, Kingdom Come. I had seen the cover before, I had seen it out in the wild. It comes up sometimes in the VC, but didn't really know much about it. So I decided to pick it up. And like I usually do when I pick up a new album, I go on NoLifeTillMetal.com and I go see what Scott has to say about it. And the one thing that really stood out for me was he said how they're a really Led Zeppelin inspired band, especially as far as vocals go. So that got me really curious. I love Led Zeppelin, so I finally gave it a spin, and yeah, he couldn't have been more right. It's very reminiscent of Led Zeppelin, and especially the vocalist Lenny Wolf sounds just like Robert Plant. So yeah, that was good enough for me. I thought it was great album. I only gave it the one spin, so I'll have to listen to it again. Like I said, I had been pretty busy, but one song that really stood out for me was a song called 17. I thought it was just amazing, rocking track. So yeah, I look forward to revisiting this, Kingdom Come. I haven't checked out anything else that the band has released, but if it's any good as this, I'm curious. So yeah, let me know. Leave comments below. Let me know if there's any other album by Kingdom Come I should look out for. I'd appreciate it. Alright, so the next album I got. Those two albums, like I said, I picked them up at Spin It. I was with my buddy Pla from Pla Addiction right here on YouTube. And he was making a video when we were there. You can check it out on his channel. And later on, once it was uploaded, I was watching the video. And then I saw this record. It was just displayed. I was like, how did I miss that? And it's Trouble, The Skull, 1985. This is a 2013 reissue on FRW Music. But yeah, I was watching his video. I'm like, what? I didn't see this? So I went back to Spin It and I bought it. The price was right. I think it was 23 or 24 bucks. New, sealed. Can't complain. So yeah, this is awesome. It's doom, stoner metal was the best way I could describe it. and it's phenomenal. What I like the most about this is it's, how can I say it? It's fast in the right moments, and it's slow in the right moments, if that makes any sense. Like, it knows just when to pick up, and it knows just when to slow down. That's really the best way I could describe this record. But Trouble the Skull, definitely check it out if you haven't heard it. I'm in love with this album. It's great. I only discovered Trouble in the past year or so since joining the VC, and I'm hooked. I hope to find more stuff by them. I've been checking out more stuff by them on YouTube. Psalm 9 is an album I'd like to find. But yeah, and let me show you this. Let me show you the actual record. It's beautiful. Glorious! If we can get it out. Come on! People are waiting! Alright. Side A, Side B, custom labels, beautiful blue vinyl. So, yeah, it's just a beautiful release. Sounds great, I thought. I really like the sound of it. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to fast forward because it always takes me so long to get it back in the sleeve. Alright, see you in a few. Whew, well, that was a chore and a half getting back into that paper sleeve. Alright, but I'm back. Next record. Nothing rare here. Pretty common album, but I needed it in my collection. I didn't have it. Kiss, Destroyer, 1976. Some would say their best album. I don't know. It's hard for me to pick a favorite. I think it's an awesome album. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite Kiss album, but it's definitely a great album. And something I want to show about this one that's a little unusual. Well, unusual. A little uncommon. I could just get it open. Gatefold. To my understanding, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but if I understand correctly, it's a lot more rare to find it in the gatefold form. The common one is just the regular slip sleeve, if you will. You see how this one has just a standard white inner sleeve, but the usual one has... come on, Jax. Alright, the usual one just has this as an inner sleeve. You have this on one side and this on the other. But yeah, this one has a gatefold, and I thought it was super cool. So yeah, again, let me know if I'm mistaken, but I've done a little bit of research. I had a hard time finding this specific one on Discogs. I found it eventually, but it was all it's a Canadian pressing, but to find it as a gatefold, I had to search. So many releases of this one album, it's crazy. But yeah, Kiss, Destroyer, Gatefold, happy to finally have it. The record itself is in pretty rough shape. It doesn't play all that great, but once again, to have it in my collection, filling a hole in my collection for now, it'll do. Alright, next record, the really cool one. Heard about this one lately from my buddy Lee, Brother Lee, Noise Spectrum. He had a contest recently, and he made an entry to his own contest, just as an example. It didn't count or anything, but just to kind of show people how it goes. And for his question about obscure live albums, he talked about this one, the Imps, In the Tube. And the way he was describing it, it got me super curious. We've got a front man, I think Frank Soda, I think is his name. And wears a TV over his head. I was like, this looks cool. So yeah, shortly after, I found myself a copy at a local record store, Livewire, and so I picked it up and I listened to it. It is just amazing. I don't know how to describe it. It's rock and roll. It's definitely rock and roll, but with a blues, kind of a blues touch to it, and it just works. It's really good. Again, I just picked this up recently, like I think last week or the week before, so I haven't given it that many spins, but I look forward to revisiting it. And funnily enough, about a week after I picked it up, I was watching a Scott Waters video, and he got a copy of this record in the mail. So yeah, it's going around. It's gaining popularity all of a sudden in the VC. But yeah, the Imps, In the Tube. I'm loving it so far. Definitely track it down if you can. And during that same trip to Livewire, this is an album I've loved for years. Have it on CD, didn't have it on vinyl. It's The Monks, Bad Habits. Again, I love this album. How do I describe it? It's like a punk spoof. It's not really punk, but they're kind of spoofing like bands at the time, like Sex Pistols and whatnot. And the songs here are the song titles are awesome. Like if you look here, you have Drugs in My Pocket, Nice Legs, Shame About Her Face, I Ain't Getting Any. Love in Stereo, Bad Habits, Inner City Kitty. They're all great songs. Drugs in My Pocket being my favorite one. I got drugs in my pocket. I don't know what to do with them. Sorry about that. Was an awful British accent. I'm so sorry. But yeah, fast forward. This is a great album. Definitely check it out. This is really cool. It's actually on the Harvest label, which I don't think I had anything on Harvest so far. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, what drew me to this album years back when I first picked it up on CD, I didn't know what it was. I just saw it at a music store, and I was looking at the titles, and when I saw Nice Legs, Shame About Her Face, I was like, wow, that is an awesome title for a song. It's like such a rude thing to say, but it's such a great title. So, you know, I didn't pick it up right away. I did my research first, and I started listening to the music. I'm like, this is cool. So I went to pick up the CD, and it became the soundtrack to my summer 2012. So yeah, it wasn't that long ago, but better late than never, I always say, right? So yeah, The Monks, Bad Habits. And last, but certainly not the least, Krokus The Blitz. This comes up all the time. Very easy album to find, not difficult to find at all. I see it all the time, and I think that's why I never picked it up. I love Krokus, got quite a bit of their stuff in my collection, but for some reason, this one always pops up, and it's not their best album, and I know that. I've had it on cassette. I think that's why I wasn't in any hurry to pick it up. But lately, I don't know, I've been on a Krokus kick, and my buddy Pla, once again, Pla Addiction, he recently picked it up, and I saw it in his update, and it kind of inspired me to pick it up. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pick myself up a copy. It's never over $10. You know, if you pay over $10 for this, then you got ripped off. Sorry to say it, but it's true. Like, I never see more than $10. This one was $6, so it's a really good price. And I listened to it yesterday, and you know what? It's not as bad as I remembered. It's actually a pretty good album. Midnight Maniac, it was a big hit for them. Big hit, somewhat of a hit, and it's a good song. You got a cover of Ballroom Blitz by Sweet. What else is on here? Rock the Nation, Hot Stuff, Ready to Rock. Yeah, it's a decent album. Definitely not Krokus' best, but you know what? Upon revisiting it, better than I remember. Krokus The Blitz. So that's it. Jex Russell, vinyl pickups for April and May 2016. Well, and a little bit of June, I guess. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I felt out of practice. It's been so long I haven't done these. I had to do a few takes, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the albums. You know, leave your comments below. And more to come. I got quite a few CDs too, so I'm going to do those in a separate video. Peace out. Have yourselves a great weekend. And once again, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Take care.
Hello, I'm Jean-Marc Roussel. I'm Jack's son. He's my boy, my only boy.
You're not my son. You're not my son.
Yeah, I'm Jack's son.